I have the rapid fire questions. So I'm gonna shoot out a fighter for you, and you just give me the first thing that comes to your mind, whether it's a word or a phrase, doesn't matter. Just the first thing that comes to your mind. Eddie Alvarez,
Tough, tough guy.
Michael Michael Chandler,
Tough.
Cub
Also,
Cub Swanson, who just retired on Saturday, by the way.
congratulations on his retirement, by the way. I used to love watching Cub fight. I thought he was an amazing fighter all through his UFC career. Uh, I don't watch the UFC, but I'll catch if he fights. I'll check him out.
He went out with a bang.
Tattoos,
Okay, got you. TJ Dillashaw,
almost
Josh Neer,
old school
he is. Aljamain Sterling.
champion. He was a champion, right? Yeah, I did. I don't like. I don't really watch, so I've heard the name. I know he's one of my students' favorite fighters, and he tries to copy his style. So I would say I know he's a champion. So champion.
Yeah, he was a champion. Matt Serra.
Ooh, spinning elbow.
Oh, you're talking about the GSP.
Harder.
Oh, Shoney Carter. When Shoney Carter hit him with the spinning elbow. Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
I was a Master fan. Shoney Carter's from the Chi Town, so I know Shoney. I fight live numerous times.
Shoney Carter
Uh,
always got the
that
skinny,
was rough
skinny.
to see that one, man. That was rough.
That's when he used to fight in the speedos.
Yeah, that was when you could still wear speedos.
Yeah, exactly. Marab Willie.
Uh, good wrestling.
Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley, colorful hair.
Alex Pereira.
Poton, is that what they call him?
Yes, sir.
Poton. That dude's a
Sean
monster.
O'Shama.
He's a beast.
Daniel Cormier.
Uh, the Godfather.
I like that answer, by the way. Chuck Liddell.
Old school, man. He came from the old school days, back when there was no rules, and he was actually fighting in a pit. Didn't he train in a pit? Wasn't that the name of their gym?
The gym was the pit, and he trained under something John Hackelman.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm an OG too, brother. I'm an OG too.
Old school fighter, man. Took a lot of damage unnecessarily in the end,
He
and
did.
uh,
He
you
did.
know, I used to, I used to like watching. Chuck was one of those guys where when you seen him fight, he made you a fan of the UFC.
He
You
did.
know, because you knew he was gonna throw down. He
Yep.
was one of those first guys that was a good striker,
Yeah.
dangerous striker,
Yep. The
good
pinfall.
wrestling, so he could stay on his feet.
Yep.
He was one of those first guys.
Sadly, Chuck lived by the gun and he died by the gun. Sadly, right? Yeah.
It is, bro.
Matt Hughes.
Man, Hughes double knockout when he slammed Carlos Newton off that triangle.
Ooh.
Sleep and Carlos was knocked out. He was
Yeah, I remember that.
a fight. One of my all-time favorite moments. I show my son that fight all the time.
Yeah. Uh, Frank Mir.
Frank Mir, good friend.
For real.
Yeah, I used to be cool with Frank. Me and Frank were like, I was in Vegas a lot in the old days. I was at every UFC event,
Right.
every WC event. They
Right.
bring me down. I do a bunch of PR stuff,
I'm a big
and
fan of Frank. I love
I
Frank.
got the same manager,
Yeah.
so we chilled a lot.
Got it. Diego Sanchez.
Fucking monster, bro. That dude's a fucking monster. I know he,
I know.
but that dude, when he was on his shit, when he put an idea in his head,
Yeah.
you could shoot him in his leg and shoot him in his arm, and you couldn't get the idea out of his head still.
Actually, shout out Diego Sanchez because he's doing a lot better now. He's sober now. He's doing a lot better. So congrats to Diego Sanchez. He's another fucking UFC vet and beast. So shout out Diego. Chris Lieben.
I'd say red hair, but Chris Lieben, I've seen a couple of things how he has an academy now,
Yes, yes,
running a good academy. He's doing bare knuckle boxing. He's a survivor, bro.
yes.
He's a survivor. That dude just outlasted a lot of guys and still doing what he loves and still gives back to the community.
Absolutely. Ilya Tapura.
Isn't he the?
Yep, he's the lightweight champion right now. He was the 145 champ, and then he went up to 155, and then beat Charles Oliveira.
Man, I've seen a couple of his not like highlight reels. That guy's a monster.
Oh well, yeah, he knocked out Max.
Those guys
Paul.
that can knock you out with his hands and are hard to take down. Those
Yeah,
guys tough to fight.
yeah. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Greco-Roman, and he has solid boxing.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
tough fucking fight.
I mean, yeah.
You gotta box.
Um, yep. Charles Oliveira.
Oh man, beautiful spin kicks. That's one of those
Uh,
guys. So I have certain highlight reels that I show my sons.
yeah.
Let them like just to see what a kick looks like. You know when it lands perfect, and I use Charles Oliveira all the time.
Max Holloway.
The point to the floor guy,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
wants to trade with your ass.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier.
Didn't he beat up Sneeko?
No, that's Sean Strickland.
That's Sean Strickland. Dustin.
Yeah,
Oh, Dustin Poirier.
yeah, the Diamond.
Yeah,
WEC.
that guy's a fucking beast, man.
ATT. Some ATT.